what you want to be when you grow up. They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position. Just know.
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. On the ready. 9:51. 9:51. You're going right. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Ready, wait. Check.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Check it back.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This time Jackson will throw it, eluding the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Sponge! No! Hey, Alabama. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
General West. 36. Check it. Reload. No, 60.
Brady now to throw. Complete to Watson to tie it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He hits right, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
72. Switch. Check 31. Back. Check. Crunch. Switch. Hey, Alabama.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Alert flare.
Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
You got it. You got it. Wait, that 53! Dude! They got tight left. Hey. You got three. Three down. Check 43. Kill. Sugar. Kill, turn up. Watch the safety creep. Check it.
On third down, a run from White. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 37. Check 37.
He juked him. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
52.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Goodwin able to haul it in. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking sideline, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
No. Hurry. Say, go.
Jackson now, throwing again. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Get that quarterback. Get on. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Watch your slap. We're out.
Again, Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw again is Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Hey, go 66. 10. Bang, 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 bang. Kill.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I'm getting 3 men now. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Go Bandit. Hey, watch it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a play fake. Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go. Out. Regular. Check. When he hits.
To throw again. Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield. It may be turned into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. 45 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Slam. Regular.
They start the drive with White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. Then he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 99. Check 99. Switch, switch, switch. Ozzy. Ozzy. Go Bandit. Sugar, sugar.
Brady going to throw. It's caught. This is White. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
40's Mike, 40's the Mike. Here it comes, here it comes. Check, check. 40's Mike, 40's the Mike, 40's the Mike. Here we learn. Here I come again. Here I come again. Reload.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He can run, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Alert! Hey, Charlie! I got him. He's mine. 50. Check three. Win the rep. Let's go, right here. Go, Bandit!
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he goes out right around the 39. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
Again, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Double time. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Hey, 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jackson now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
A gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right. Even. 4. Hey, goal 66. Jim. Hey, seam 6. Watch the edge.
Throwing now is Brady. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Brady now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, check it. Check. Pretty good.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady gives to Michelle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What's tight? Tight is right.
On play action, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line.
Bring it up.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Shit! You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Safety's creeping. Shift. Watch out.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson will throw again. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
36. He's checking.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
3 out. Let's go on. No, 66. Ball 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Wait, that's Go to the mic. You got nothing to win. You got nothing. Hey, 40's mic. 72. 40's mic. Hey, that QB's trash. That's shadow.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up. Ramp. Switch.
Ramp. Throwing on second and long. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up third and long.
Check 31. Back. Hey, Alabama. 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Ingram again. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, you don't want to see me. No, you don't want me. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 43. Kill. Turn up. Go. Kill. Turn up. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Oh.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got a man. It's Brown. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Patriots 12-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Check 37. Check 37.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
To throw again. Brady, complete to Dorsett. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Full 50. Hey, Alabama.
Now a play fake. Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Go.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. As the Ravens push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
552. Watch the screen.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's going wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, go bandit. Mike 40.
Throwing again. Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Brady, and that's complete. It's Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Throwing now is Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's to the 10, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Yeah, 6 yards. Hey, check. Go. Say.
He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Patriots have it.
We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete.